Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Scott Giacomucci. I'm the director and founder of the Phoenix Center for Experiential Trauma Therapy, which is in Media, Pennsylvania, and I'm a board-certified trainer in psychodrama. I'm really excited in this video to introduce you to my new book, Trauma-Focused Psychodrama, Experiential Therapy for Complex PTSD. For the past several years, many of my trainees and colleagues and other therapists have been asking me to write a practical guide for using psychodrama with trauma-related issues, and specifically a book that didn't promote a single model or overcomplicate things by integrating other topics. So this is my answer to those requests. This is the book I wish I had when I was learning psychodrama as a trainee. And we'll show you a cover of the book here. This book will be available in spring 2026. The primary motivation behind writing this book was to try to articulate some of the insights that I've learned from my clients, from my students, from my colleagues about psychodrama and about trauma healing, and really to try to integrate all of what we know about trauma healing into psychodrama specifically. This book continues some of the discussions from my prior book about trauma-informed psychodrama and the potentials of harm and retraumatization in psychodrama therapy and training. But this book is really a lot less academic than my other books and much more of a how-to, step-by-step guidebook and illustration, really designed to support trainees and therapists who are wanting to implement psychodrama interventions in their work with trauma. So the book covers a variety of different content, which we'll get into in a second. And I was fortunate and grateful that Jonathan Moreno wrote the foreword for this book. And I just want to read a quote from Jonathan's foreword. Jonathan wrote, "Scott's careful investigation of the intricacies of psychodramatic interventions and their limitations is, at the very least, a breakthrough in the field and demands careful study." So, like I mentioned, this book covers a variety of topics, a variety of content. It really tries to align modern and contemporary trauma theory, for example, pulling from EMDR theory, pulling from IFS theory, and parts work, pulling from APA's guidelines for complex trauma, which were released just less than a year ago, SAMHSA's guidance for trauma-informed care, polyvagal theory and interpersonal neurobiology, and integrating all of that with the practice of trauma-focused psychodrama. The book includes step-by-step explanations and guidelines, a variety of warm-ups and spontaneity games, sociometry exercises for trauma, psychodramatic sculpting, psychodramatic structures, and of course full psychodramas as well. The book also includes discussion on identity-based trauma, collective trauma, and the importance of anti-oppressive practices in our psychodrama practice. But overall, the book really emphasizes complex trauma and complex PTSD, which haven't been as explicitly focused on in the literature related to psychodrama, probably because complex PTSD hasn't been recognized as a diagnosis in the DSM. In working with complex trauma and complex PTSD, which I would argue most of us working with trauma are primarily working with complex trauma, the importance of stabilization, containment, gradual build-up and pacing and warm-up and safety are that much more important. The book really goes into talking about different themes like shame and anger and traumatic grief and identity and internalized trauma roles as it relates to complex trauma. There are over 30 different case examples in this book describing trauma-focused psychodrama and its practice throughout the entire treatment continuum, from inpatient treatment to outpatient treatment and training workshops, educational settings, covering a variety of different clinical themes. The book includes checklists and warm-up ideas and directing prompts and questions for interviewing roles as a psychodrama director. It talks about different safety protocols and psychodramatic structures and how to integrate psychodrama interventions within sociometry. The book outlines why trauma-focused psychodrama works and talks about some of the evidence, the importance of somatic interventions and bottom-up processing, right brain healing, the expansion of role repertoires and corrective emotional experiences. We really emphasize psychodrama's power in this book, that we're not just talking about trauma in trauma-focused psychodrama, but we're really transforming the internal story in real time, in action. This book is a bit different than other books and different than my prior books in that it's much simpler than my prior books. It's just on trauma and psychodrama. And there are a variety of new ideas that I've introduced in this book, or ideas that from my prior books that I've expanded on. One of them is that I critique the classical psychodrama structure of do, undo, and redo, and argue that when we're doing trauma-focused work, we've got to modify this structure. And what I suggest instead is resource, undo, and redo. That one of the symptom clusters of PTSD is about re-experiencing and intrusions, and that the client is already internally re-experiencing the trauma. As soon as it gets activated and they become the protagonist, we don't need to externalize and reenact the trauma. And what I've heard from countless clients over the years is that when they were in psychodrama groups where the trauma was reenacted, that they were harmed and experienced retraumatization. Now, I do think there is a time to revisit the trauma scene in many cases, but it's not always necessary to reenact it in order to heal from it. The resourcing, the undoing, and the redoing, the integration is really where I believe the healing is happening. Another idea that I propose in the book is simplifying and describing the psychodramatic process in 3 steps that we're externalizing. We're taking what's internal and we're making it external through concretization and role-playing. Then we're reorganizing, we're changing the configuration of these internal parts and roles. And then we're internalizing it again and taking it all back in, integrating it in, consolidating it within us in a new way. And that this could be a simplified way of describing what it is that we do as psychodramatists. In this book, I also do a deep dive into theories of emotion and reflect on the research about catharsis, especially anger catharsis. What I've come to realize is that most psychodramatists are working with emotions on a daily basis, but have no theory of emotion, or have unconsciously subscribed to Freud's theory, hydraulic theory of emotion, that emotions need to be purged and that creates healing, when we know in the field that that's just not true, that crying and catharsis by itself does not create healing. And knowing that most psychodramatists are not a big fan of Freud, I think that most psychodramatists would be shocked to realize that they've subscribed to a Freudian theory about catharsis that's, quite outdated. So in this book, I really dive into some of the more modern research about catharsis, about what are the conditions that make catharsis helpful and healing and effective and long-lasting change. And what are the conditions around catharsis, especially anger catharsis, that actually cause the opposite of what we're intending, that promote and fuel more hostility, more aggression, and more anger. In this book about complex PTSD and psychodrama, I also reference the first large psychodrama study that just completed with over 175 participants, looking at reductions in complex PTSD. And we found an over 50% decrease in CPTSD symptoms for clients in the psychodrama group in my inpatient study. So this new book will outline some of the findings from that new groundbreaking study. Another idea that I emphasize in this book is the importance of working with strengths and resourcing. If we break down the word resourcing, we could conceptualize it as helping the protagonist in the group reconnect to source. To reconnect in Iranian mystical terms, to reconnect to the Godhead, or in psychodrama's theory of spontaneity terms, to reconnect with spontaneity, which is the curative agent. That the resourcing is of utmost importance in psychodrama and in trauma work in general, and especially when we're working with complex trauma. That sometimes the problem is the absence of the solution, and that when we provide the solution in action, the problem disappears. So this book really emphasizes the importance of resourcing as the key to connecting with spontaneity. In this book, I also have a chapter dedicated to advanced psychodrama directing techniques, where I cover some advanced interventions, such as working with multiple protagonists at the same time, involving the audience so that the psychodrama isn't just focused around one person, but really is a group as a whole process. I've written a little bit about some of Brazilian psychodrama interventions of socio-psychodrama and psychosociodrama, as well as the technique of using clinical role assignments to integrate the unchosen protagonists into the chosen theme around the primary protagonist. So I think even advanced psychodrama practitioners will find this book helpful, and it'll offer some new content and new ideas. In one of the later chapters, I really emphasize the importance of integration, and not just integration after the psychodrama in the sharing phase or after the session's over, but the importance of integration during the psychodrama enactment. That integration literally means movement towards wholeness. And that in this book, I'm really emphasizing that we need to focus on trauma recovery rather than just focusing on the trauma. That I come from an addiction recovery background, and in addiction treatment, addiction recovery, it's pretty common to hear leaders talk about the importance of focusing on the solution, not just focusing on the problem. And the same goes for trauma therapy and trauma recovery. We can't just focus on the trauma. We've got to focus on trauma recovery, what it looks like to be in recovery from trauma, to embody post-traumatic growth, to move towards wholeness and integration. That after accessing the trauma and engaging in trauma processing and releasing emotions and grieving and dealing with the anger and shame and fear, we can't stop there. We've got to really spend some time focusing on integration within the psychodrama scene itself. And the final chapter in the book really talks about the internal process, the existential process of becoming a psychodramatist, the importance of learning about ourselves, addressing our own traumatic countertransference wounds, dealing with our own primary trauma, engaging in our own self-care, and talking through some of the sub-roles of psychodrama director, coming to trust the process of psychodrama, coming to trust in the presence of spontaneity. And so this book not only focuses on how we can help clients, but also on how we can improve ourselves as our presence as psychodrama directors. Now, the second third of the book focuses on different types of roles and themes in trauma-focused psychodrama. So there's a whole chapter dedicated to strength-based roles. There's another chapter dedicated to working with parts of self. Another chapter focused on defenses. There's a whole nother chapter oriented on traumatic loss and grief. There's a whole chapter on working with perpetrator roles and antagonist roles. And another chapter dedicated to working with the inner child. And another chapter dedicated to directing roles related to trauma recovery and post-traumatic growth. So this book is not just theory and research. It's actually much more of a practical book with actionable step-by-step instructions and descriptions of implementing trauma-focused psychodrama. So the book will be available around April 2026. And I encourage you to check out the publisher's website, Routledge, Taylor and Francis, where the link to pre-order the book will be posted. And I encourage you to follow my YouTube channel for some additional sneak peeks of some of the content and different chapters, which I'll be making videos about shortly. I also encourage you to check out some of my upcoming training workshops in the Philadelphia area, where the content I'll be teaching and demonstrating will be based on the book, especially my workshops throughout the 2026 year, where I have 8 or 9 different workshops scheduled, including 1-day workshops, 3-day workshops, and 5-day workshops. If you head on over to my website, www.phoenixtraumacenter.com, you can also sign up for my newsletter, where I'll be sending out announcements about the book launch. So I really hope that you'll be excited about this book and that you'll find this book helpful. This book is a culmination of all the years of clinical work, all the healing that I've witnessed, the learning I've gained from my trainees and clients and trainers. I'm really excited to share it with you, and I think that you might find it helpful.